missing puzzle. Let's go through my decision-making process of selecting the final racket for the complete tournament draw. As the title is already spoiling my pick, it will be a battle between Yonex Percept 100D, Solinco Whiteout 18x20, Head Prestige Tour and Head Prestige MP. Let's now explain how I selected those picks for the last slot. If you go to Head's website, you can find a racket finder which can help you identify your perfect Head's racket. Looking for the perfect tennis racket. See, we love it. Yeah, let's start now and let's see which racket will be for me. Male, quite vast basket of players. Let's go for the tournament because we want to participate in tournaments. Advance, what does it mean, advance and tournament? Can I be intermediate tournament player or maybe tournament they mean professional players? Advanced and professional, advanced tournament, I don't know. I participate in tournaments, but does amateur tournament count? I don't know. Let's go anyway. What does your typical shot look like? So I'm a flat hitter, but I sometimes intentionally hit higher above the net, especially when playing on clay courts. Let's go flat. What is your most common error? So I think it's the ball landing long, or at least that is my main concern when I'm competing, and in my head shooting to the net is like the worst error, because you don't allow yourself to make a happy accident, happy error, and you know, sometimes you can hit a winner even if you mishit the ball. I forget about the net, hit above the net, so the only possible mistake is hitting out. And yeah, so let's select land long. What is the main benefit you want from your tennis racket? So I need spin or control. Comfort, I'm usually okay. Power, definitely not. Maybe forgiveness, I would call it that way. Power can sometimes give you the sense of forgiveness, but for now let's go with spin. Let's go with spin, because with spin you can get a wider variety of different shots. You can, if you're a flat hitter with spin, then you kinda get control as a equation of those two, and spin helps in many different type of shots. So yeah, especially on clay, right? We are here in Poland, Europe, so it's clay season now. Let's go and see. We have some results already. This was quite simple. I discussed it with some other coaches, and yeah, we agreed that the quiz could be a bit more advanced, like your type of shots on forehand, on backhand, serves, second serves, slices, volleys. There's a lot of possible options to narrow down the choice even better. But yeah, in Head's opinion, I should play with Prestige MP, maybe Extreme Tour, and maybe Prestige Tour. If we go further, we can see that maybe it would be Speed Pro, but it was already kicked out of my tournament. So we are down to 3 rackets: Prestige MP, Extreme Tour, and Prestige Tour. I already tried all of those, and I think funny enough, I think those are indeed my favorite rackets from Head right now. I'm not sure which racket will be my favorite out of those three, but I selected Prestige MP and Prestige Tour for the tournament because the Extreme Tour is about to be updated. About Extreme Tour, I miss some stability and plow through in stock form. If the racket plays well in stock form, then customizing is just about finding your rhythm and finding stability and plow through and then mobility. There's a lot of work to do with the Extreme Tour from 2022. I would like Head to bump up the swing weight slightly to find this plow through, maybe increase the stability in stock form, and basically just add a leather grip to the Extreme Tour, make it slightly heavier, more headlight, and yeah, Extreme Tour is maybe the closest racket in terms of the response to my previous racket of choice, Angel TC95 16x19, but I obviously had my Angel racket customized to my need. The difference between those two is in feel. TC95 is much more solid, it is also foam filled, so yeah, Extreme Tour in comparison felt like a toy for a kid. Yeah, maybe quick fixes, adding some LED at the top or maybe to the sides, or maybe 10 and 2 leather grip, maybe a lot of players add leather grip as well, and maybe I would get there, but if I can pick a racket that in stock form plays already better, then why bother, right? But it's still one of the most exciting rackets from Head's catalog, in my opinion. So even though it is not participating in this round, I might review it after the release. I'm waiting, Head. So yeah, Prestige MP. What I like the most about Head Prestige MP is the string pattern 18-19, so it makes sense to me that it could be my potential future racket, because I love Tecnifibre Tfight 305, which is also 18-19. Same control as 18-20, a bit more forgiveness, a bit more spin potential. Yeah, everything is just better and more modern. Djokovic is using 18-19, so yeah, Medvedev is using 18-19. Both are the type of players that I look up to. Perfect example of grinder. Swing wave is within my wheelhouse. Usually I am between 320 and 330. I know it's a pretty big gap, but yeah, stiffness, low stiffness, beam with constant beam, so yeah, everything is looking pretty good on paper. More forgiving head size, maybe here unstrung wave, unstrung balance. Is it designed towards blade users or Prestige users or Speed Pro users? What type of players Head is trying to get here? Yeah, I already tried this racket and it's a great racket, so but you have to wait for my full review. Another pick, Head Prestige Tour. So yeah, as I am switching from Angel TC95, it makes sense that I should try another 95 square inches racket. This one is slightly thicker in beam, 22. Head is known for their perfect 95s rackets. This one is very exciting. Prestige feel, maybe a bit more forgiving response from 16-19 string pattern. Looking good, looking good. Another qualifier is Solinco Whiteout 18x20. So a lot of YouTubers, a lot of reviewers actually switched, or at least were thinking about switching to this from Extreme Tour. So, you know, if Head is suggesting that I should try Extreme Tour, I'm waiting for the update. But in the meantime, why not just try the Whiteout 18x20, which is in theory a bit more responsive, than any other typical, let's say, 18x20 98 square inches racket. I kind of see it as a squeezed Speed Pro racket. So yeah, a bit more control, a bit more predictable response than Speed Pro, and then it could be a very exciting racket. Specs looking good. Stiffness, a bit worried that the sweet spot will feel not as sweet. The pocketing sensation, I already discussed it with my review of the Whiteout 1619, this lack of feel that I am looking for, but the performance is there for sure, and a lot of reviewers actually prefer 18x20 Whiteouts despite the slightly more closed string pattern. I couldn't ignore carousel switching to the Yonex Percept 100D, and yeah, I had to pick this racket for two reasons. One, because okay, carousel switch to it from other racket that I also love, and it's in my tournament of rackets, Yonex Vcore 95. It got a buy in my tournament, which means I already respect this racket a lot. 18-19 string pattern, so it's another common thing with the Tecnifibre Tfight 305 18-19, which also got a buy in my tournament. So is it a mix of those two? That would be exciting, a bit more forgiving Vcore 95 and a bit more user-friendly than the Tfight 305. Sounds like a perfect mix. Of course, stiffness is a bit worrying. Beam width is a bit worrying as well. Will the performance be consistent, predictable enough, or will it be launchy? If I get a bit more power, maybe I will also get a bit more spin, which will bring down the ball inside the court. So that mix could work. Head Prestige MP 1819, so of course there are some common grounds with my already selected rackets, but for sure the main reason is that Head's Racket Finder thinks that it is my perfect racket. Let's find out. Thanks for watching, please subscribe because it helps me grow, and yeah, I'll try to go through all those rackets as fast as possible because I want to close the tournament draw finally and focus on moving forward. The clay season has started in my country, in my city, so there are some tournaments coming up. I must make the choice. Which racket do you think will be my last pick? Prestige Tour, Yonex Percept 100D, Head Prestige MP 1819 or Solinco Whiteout 18x20?